us in Hamburg. ETA 0700 hours. Out.
Alright, continuing. This is Hunted. Oh yeah, I remember this one briefly. Another hard mission. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one where you have to run down a hill, sniping and all this stuff, and you have to hurry up or whatever. It's like, I think there's a time limit or something. I know it was crazy on Veteran. There's Chuck Norris. Oh, sorry, I mean Captain Price.
Come on, we need to get moving before the search parties get here.
See, a lot of people don't know this, but like Captain Price is actually Chuck Norris's, lost brother. I'm gonna steal that dude's gun. I think he won't need it because he looks like he might be in critical condition. And I'm thinking I'm gonna take this one too, just because. Although MP5 is kind of nice, but I think I'm gonna stick with these ones. Alright. Now I can't remember what I was just talking about earlier, but we'll just continue on with this one, and hopefully it'll come back to me.
Bravo 6 out.
An AC-130, eh? Haven't worked on one of those in a while.
AC-130.
Sir, vehicle's coming from the north.
Get under that bridge. Move it.
Oh yeah, I remember this one too. Yeah. The thing is, I remember I remember a lot of the levels, like brief, like certain parts of it. And of course, like you have like your favorite levels, which I'm sure I can do a few of those type of videos for Call of Duty, and I think I will at some point. Like the sniper mission, I remember quite a bit of that, and so on. I don't remember a lot of the ending. Like I remember what happens, but I don't remember like all of the events leading up to the ending. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes. It's almost like I never played this game. You would think, right?
Area clear. All right, let's keep moving.
This is one thing that kind of annoys people, is that in Call of Duty there's some things you can jump over, some things you can't. They don't necessarily have invisible walls. They usually do a fairly good job of hopefully I'm in a good position here, but they usually do a good job of I don't want to say hiding stupid crap like that, like invisible walls, but they don't usually have like the blatant invisible walls. They usually have like a wall, like an actual wall or something, which would be normally difficult to move over. But still, I mean, there's some things where obviously a human being can climb over, which you can't really do in the game, which annoys people. But I mean, how you have to limit it somewhat, depending on the type of game. Like, this is more action oriented, it's scripted and stuff like that. It's not Arma 2 that has, like, I don't know how big that map is, but it is huge. It has like towns and maybe even cities in it, and
Scout ahead for an exit.
will do, Mr. Price. That's one thing I never really. Oh crap! I can't see shit. I can't see shit. Oh my god! I think I'm dead. I think he said something about my mother. Let's fix him.
It's too quiet. Where the hell did they go?
But yeah, like when it comes to like Call of Duty, it's often panned by the haters for being like linear, and which it is. Let's face it, it is. But you know, it's a different type of gameplay. It's more like it does somewhat funnel you in a certain direction, but you know, there's room for those type of games. I mean, not every game has to be. Oh yeah, doggies. Oh, the other go bye bye. But you know what I mean? Like, not every game has to be open world. I mean, I'm happy playing these types of games. You know, like it's more about the over the top kind of action, arcade style. I don't mind that at all. But at the same time, I do like playing, you know, an odd round of Arma 2 or you know, maybe to a lesser extent like Battlefield. Although it leans more towards, at least nowadays, more towards the action aspect of it, more than, you know, realism like Arma 2, for instance. But I prefer all types of games that way. When it comes to shooters, I don't really care so much if it's, you know, 10 million miles wide map, you know, or you know, if it funnels me in a certain direction. It doesn't matter to me. As long as it's fun. And Call of Duty, regardless what people like to admit it or not, for me, anyway, personally, it's all about what you think. It is fun for me, and that's all that really matters. Because that, you know, at the end of the day, it's really ultimately what you like. And if you like Call of Duty, if you like this type of, you know, non-stop action that Call of Duty does provide and provides very well, then, you know, that's what you like. Don't let anybody try to convince you otherwise. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea. No, it's good actually. All right. So gotta run some more. Yeah, I remember playing the online beta, and although this was kind of naughty, I guess you can say, I actually got into the beta, which was American or North. I don't know. I think it was just American, like U.S. only, for Call of Duty 4, and I actually got in by sharing an account, and we took turns sharing the account because if everyone logged in at the same time, we'd kick the person out. So we would have to do it one at a time, and that's how we did it. And at that point in time, Microsoft wasn't really cracking down on anybody. I mean, now if you try to do that, you're gonna get your account friggin' banned, and that's simple as that. But at that time, you know, Xbox was fairly new, and they weren't really as harsh as they are now, which was, you know, good for me. I mean, I would have had my account banned, but which, to be honest with you, I don't use it now anyway, so it wouldn't matter what happens to my account. By the way, I have to freaking log into that thing. Make sure. I don't think they remove them due to inactivity. I mean, I do have games for Windows Live, which I do play, so I guess it'll always continue. But yeah, I remember like playing the online beta, and you know, I'm sure I'm not alone in this statement, but I mean, it was pretty darn cool. You know, like I remember Overgrown, which was probably one of my favorite maps, because the by the way, I gotta pay attention here. You know, Overgrown for sniping, I always thought was pretty cool. Just that sniper, man, was sweet. And I gotta say, overall, the beta actually ran very well. I mean, gotta return some. Oh crap! I think Veteran also, if I'm not mistaken, it actually tones down the auto aim or takes it off completely. I'm not too sure about that. I don't think any Call of Duty game does that. One thing you'll also notice, and I'm sure if you watch my online videos, I do it quite a bit, although when I play online I try not to do it as much, is I reload constantly, and it annoys you know, it's probably annoying you guys right now, and it annoys me even more because I know I do it, and I hate when I do it, but I still do it. I mean, it's a reactionary thing. It's a habit that's very hard to break, and usually when I stop doing it is when I'm paying attention, and that usually ends up getting me killed to begin anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Might as well just reload. But yeah, I do it way too much. And I think that's why, like, when playing Battlefield 1942, I remember playing that on dial-up, which was crazy at that time. And it's too bad I didn't get really to experience the full experience with a high-speed connection, because it was always one of my favorite games. More or less due to the World War II setting, which you know, obviously I'm not a fan of what happened to cause World War II or whatever, but I'm more of like a history buff when it comes to World War II, and I'm always interested in what happened and you know, what people did for our country. I mean, it's just amazing what these guys sacrificed, you know, just for our freedoms, and what people still do today. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I would never be half the man that, I mean, a quarter of the men, like, a man of what these guys do in the military right now. I mean, you know, congrats to those guys, because I mean, it's obviously a hard job, and where your life's at risk all the time. I got an office job, you know. I mean, the worst case scenario for me is a paper cut, you know. Worst case scenario for them is they're dead. You know, like, I don't know how those guys do it, but I mean, you know, hats off to them. I mean, you know, what else can I really say, you know? But yeah, anyway, I got kind of off track there. What I was saying about 1942 was that my reloading was really, my reloading as the reloading problem was really apparent in that game, because every time you reloaded, you used, like, say if I used, like, I did this and then reloaded. If I reloaded that, I lost my whole clip. Holy crap. You know, you would lose your whole clip. Now, since that game, I don't know if they did it in Battlefield 2, but since that game, they no longer do that. Most games now, you shoot a few rounds like this, reload, and then, you know, it just takes it from your overall counter. But Battlefield, at that time, it friggin' used the whole clip, which is more, oh crap, I'm seriously asking for it. You know, I'm seriously asking for it when you keep shooting Price like that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he just came up and, like, said, you know, done with you kind of thing.
Captain Price, we've got Stinger missiles in the barn.
Alright.
Stinger and take out that chopper. Move!
Stinger missile. Alright. Where are you? Where are you, chopper? Oh crap! Bloody hell! Oh. Fire again! I gotta hit him. That's what I gotta do. Gotta get rid of the buildings. There we go. Down with the chopper. Yeah, there we go. Chopper is down. I repeat, chopper is down. Now we gotta get the. Now I can't obviously find the gun wherever it went. Oh, there we go. And I like that gun, so we're gonna keep that. No, I'm gonna keep both guns. Not really a single fire kind of dude. At least I think it's single fire. Let's check. Where the frig is it? There it is. Oh no, this one, yeah. So some games, you know, the G3 is kind of like a single fire type of thing. At other times, it's rapid fire like that. Yeah, I'm not really good with the whole single fire type weapons. You know, not bolt action, but like the Garand, for instance, in you know, the World War II games. I'm not really all that good with that, or like the you know, those type of weapons. They are getting raped. Wow, I can do one flying.
Roger that, Warhammer. We're moving.
Dead.
Out. Come on, let's go.
That is not gonna bite me in the ass at all later. Hint, hint. Oh, we're gonna take that. I'd rather have this one. It's the AK, man. How could you not like it?